So, you want to master AI, right? You want to stay ahead of the curve. Well, to do that, you need a really clear roadmap of the skills that are actually going to be in demand. So, let's just get straight into it and break down the 10 essential AI skills companies are going to be paying top dollar for come 2026. But let's be real. Beyond all the buzzwords, what skills truly matter? This isn't just going to be another list, okay? Think of this as your roadmap. We're going to look at the exact capabilities that are shaping the future of work, and more importantly, how you can fit into all of it. All right, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big picture, what I'm calling the AI skillscape. Then we'll dive into three key areas: how to actually direct an AI, how to build with it, and then how to integrate it into a bigger system. And finally, we'll talk about how to find your own spot in this wild new world. So instead of just throwing a random list of jobs at you, I want you to think of this 2026 AI skillscape as a complete ecosystem. The 10 skills we're about to go through, they all fit neatly into three distinct categories. Understanding this framework, well, that's the key to figuring out where you belong. First up, directing the AI. This is all about communication. It's really the art and science of telling these AI models exactly what to do so you can get the most accurate, the most useful, and frankly, the most creative results possible. And that leads us perfectly to our very first skill, prompt engineering. This is the absolute foundation. It's so much more than just asking a question. It's about strategically building your instructions, setting the tone, the constraints, giving it examples to guide the AI to the exact output you're looking for. The more explicit and well-crafted the prompt, the better the result. It's that simple. Now, if you have ever struggled to get what you want out of an AI, this right here is a powerful solution. It's a structured method for building a fantastic prompt. You start by giving the AI a role, like, hey, you're a marketing expert. Then you give it a specific task and all the necessary context. From there, you actually guide its reasoning, you define the output format you want, and you even tell it when to stop. Following these steps, it just turns prompting from total guesswork into a really reliable process. Okay, let's move on to our next skill, which is an absolute game changer for businesses: AEO, or AI Engine Optimization. Just think of it as the next evolution of SEO, but for a world where AI chatbots, they're the new search engines. So here's the crucial point, right? When a user asks ChatGPT, what's the best mock test paper for this exam, you want the AI to recommend your product. AEO is the skill of making sure your website's information is what the AI finds, what it trusts, and ultimately what it recommends. I mean, this is a massive opportunity for pretty much any online business. Okay, let's shift gears. Our second category is all about building with AI. This is where we move from just instructing AI to actively using it as a tool for creation, to build applications, to write code, and to generate content at massive scale. This slide is so interesting because it highlights this fork in the road for AI development. On one side, you have AI coding assistants. Think of them like a co-pilot for a human developer, just supercharging their productivity. But on the other side, you've got what's called visual prompting, where the goal is to build an entire app from just a simple text description. So one path helps the developer, the other one aims to kind of replace them entirely. Both are skills in incredibly high demand. Next up is a skill that is absolutely transforming media and marketing: AI content generation. We're talking about creating content at a huge scale, but without a massive team, by using AI to automate the entire production pipeline from start to finish. I mean, just imagine this for a second. You can take a single idea, turn it into a script, generate a super realistic AI voiceover with a tool like 11 Labs, create an AI avatar to present it with, hey Jin, and then use something like Opus to automatically slice a long video into dozens of short, shareable clips. That is the power of content generation. And this brings us to our third and final category, which you could argue is the most complex and in demand of them all: integrating the AI ecosystem. These are the skills you need to weave AI into the very fabric of a business, making all the different systems talk to each other and work together seamlessly. First in this category is building AI agents. The best way to think of these, they're like automated employees. By giving an AI model like ChatGPT access to memory and digital tools, you can create these agents that perform complex end-to-end tasks all on their own, like a finance researcher that scours the web for data, or a travel agent that books your entire trip for you. Next is workflow automation. This is all about getting rid of those repetitive, manual tasks by connecting the apps you already use. And you know what the best part is? You don't have to be some hardcore coder. A lot of these tools are just drag and drop, which makes automation accessible to pretty much everyone. Here's a perfect real-world example. A client accepts your proposal in an email. Bam! That automatically triggers a workflow that pulls their details, generates a professional invoice, and then emails it directly to them. No manual work needed at all. This is the kind of efficiency every single business is looking for. Okay, next is RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. This is so vital for making AI trustworthy. How it works is, it forces the AI to look up the answer in a specific private knowledge base, like a company's internal documents, before it generates a response. This grounds the AI in fact, and it dramatically reduces the risk of it just making things up or hallucinating. Next up is AI tool stacking. You see, most companies don't just use one AI tool, they use dozens. The problem is, these tools often don't talk to each other. The skill here is being the architect who connects these digital islands, making sure Notion and Airtable and ClickUp can all share context and work together as one big smart brain for the whole business. And finally, we have LLM observability. This is the skill of answering that one crucial question. Is our AI actually making us money? As companies invest tons into this tech, they need people who can build dashboards to track the costs, monitor the performance, and prove the ROI. This skill turns AI from just an expensive experiment into a measurable business asset. So, wow, we have covered a lot of ground, 10 skills across 3 huge categories. Let's take a second to pull it all together and see what this new AI skill ecosystem actually looks like. This table right here, this is your cheat sheet. It pulls everything together. You've got the directors who instruct and optimize AI with skills like prompt engineering. You've got the builders who create brand new things with tools for coding and content. And then you have the integrators who connect the whole ecosystem together. Each one of these paths is a vital role in the future of work. And look, this right here is the most important takeaway from this whole thing. The goal is not to become an expert in all 10 of these skills. I mean, that's impossible. The real goal is to understand the landscape, see how all the pieces fit together, and then strategically choose the niche where you can provide the most value. So as we wrap up, I'm just going to leave you with this one question to think about. The AI ecosystem isn't coming, it's already here. So whether you're a director, a builder, or an integrator, what's your role going to be?